Hey everyone, let me just get into my computer and we'll get started. If any of my beautiful mums are on here, the Busy Mum Movement, come and say hi. But I'm just going to share this into our private group as well. There we go. My hair's messy actually. I haven't done it properly, so excuse that. And I put a lovely tree in the background because it was really white. But let's get started. Share. Right, I'm going to start in a couple of minutes. So today we're going to talk about 3 reasons why most mums fail. And you know, I've been training mums now for 7 years. Before that, around that time I became a busy mum. I had 2 beautiful girls in 2 years, naturally, in the lounge room. And I experienced something that I never thought I would experience, and that was the hardship. And obviously, don't get me wrong, having children is, you know, the most wonderful blessing, but with it comes a new reality, a new dynamic that you have to adjust to. And some people don't adjust well to motherhood, and whether that's through carrying on emotion or carrying on, you know, more additional stress. And you know, many mums are left with postnatal depression and weight gain. So what I'm about to talk about are the 3 things that I know stop mums from getting results. And this is something that I really would like you to bear with me for the next 5 minutes. I never speak more than 5 minutes, but if you are a busy mum that's needing to lose weight, then stay here right now, because what I'm about to talk about is going to impact how you feel and your approach to the right way to move forward for your health and fitness. Let me just put this in this group. Okay, so being in the industry, and this is quite a good topic actually, being in the industry now for going on 13 years, I've seen every diet under the sun. And obviously there's a big documentary out at the moment, The Game Changers, you know, which is turning a lot of people vegan. But you know, and I don't judge that. I you know, we have a vegetarian in India and a normal meal program. I think variety is the key. But the industry has control over much of what we do. And I think more so now because of social media. You know, someone posts a post about keto and everyone's like, post a post about keto and someone's lost 5 kg in, you know, 2 weeks. So then someone's onto it and says, oh, hey, you know, what are you doing? I'm going to jump onto that. You know, someone posts a picture of isogenics. Oh, you can lose this amount of weight in a month. It's going to cost you, you know, $700. They go and do that. And, you know, I remember walking into a supplement store when I was overseas, and these 2 women were sitting there, and they had this like green tea, this green tea shake, and they were going to the guy, you know, how much weight can we lose in 2 weeks? And, you know, we've you know, the issue that we've had now is that there's so much out there, and we're led to believe there is a one size, you know, sorry, not a one size, that we're led to confusion. And this confusion actually leads to many of us trying all these things because we want a fast solution. In the end, when you're overweight, when you've got a mummy tummy, when you're not feeling good about yourself, when you're wanting to be back into your pre-body figure, you'll take on anything. But the problem is that's actually leading to more failure and confusion, because you try something, you fail it. And then there creates an anxiety and fear to move towards the next thing. Okay, well, I really need to try that. I try that. And a lot of these short-term, you know, programs or solutions or diets are short-term. And losing the weight should really be the easy part. The main thing that I see are the root causes that affect mums, you know, going from diet to diet, not dealing with stress, not dealing with emotions, not dealing with the limiting beliefs. because they're all the things that keep us going for more than 2 weeks. They're all the things that keep us going for more than 30 days. You know, what is right or wrong? You know, should I be going vegan? Should I be doing this? You know, obviously our program has been designed by a nutritionist. You know, we're very much whole food based, family based, you know, something that the kids can eat as well. And I do believe that that's a sustainable approach going forward. And as I say, you know, we have a vegetarian meal plan, we have an Indian meal plan. But the industry, number one, has led us to believe a lot of confusion. And all I will say right now before I move on to number two, if it's too good to be true, it is. All right? Don't put any effort or thought into something that's going to promise you something in such a short amount of time, because I will guarantee you 95% of the time, like 80% of gym members put the weight back on after 3 years or more. Okay? Second thing I want to talk about is something, and I spoke about to a mum who I had a beautiful conversation with today, is and I spoke about this the other day, is, you know, who your support and environment is. If you haven't got the support, and if you've got a really stressed life and you're a busy mum, you know, you've taken on so much, you know, everyone else is priority except for you. You know, you're running around after the kids, you know, you're taking on all these extra things. You know, you come home, there's pressure, you know, to eat the food that's been brought in either by your husband or, you know, the kids' snacks or the food, and there's no one else to support you. So you start to create this routine that isn't healthy for you. And you are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around with. And in the end, the environment you can't change. The reality of being a busy mum is real. But the choice of identifying yourself as a successful busy mum is also a choice. The choice of surrounding yourself by like-minded people that will help you through those times is also a possibility. And you have to question yourself, like, you know, what are you watching right now? What are you listening? Who are you talking to? Are all these people in your life moving you down road A, which is getting you nowhere, or road B, which is getting you to success? And road B, hey Rach, road B doesn't have to be perfect. All right, road A is a road that's taking you nowhere. You know, you're going down a path of lack of energy, you know, eating food that's making you gain weight and stressing and causing anxiety because you don't feel good about yourself. Or you're going road B. You know, road B is the road that's going to support you, that's going to lift you up, that's going to show you a new identity about yourself. And after running this program for 7 years now, and I know this might be hard for some people to take on, and I do believe that anything is possible. It's not going to be a perfect road to your journey, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're going to lose 10 kgs in a week, because it just doesn't happen. Although I think Rach lost, what did Rach lose? 17 kgs in 8 weeks, or 16. But, you know, after seeing and hearing and you know, having so many people for our program, I can tell you right now, if you're a busy mum that doesn't believe in yourself, then that's just the story that you're telling yourself. Put yourself in the right view of people, you know, the right program, the right support, and you will get it. And that's really what, you know, the last thing that I wanted to talk about is you will go from diet to diet for the rest of your life if you don't create a lifestyle. You should be able to have a glass of wine. You should be able to have a burger, you know, not if you're vegan. Don't get me wrong, I love vegan food, but I also like, you know, meat and seafood. But, you know, creating a lifestyle has to be something that's sustainable. And, you know, I see a lot of people say, oh, you know, I'm going keto, I'm going this. And then 3 weeks later, I was like, oh, it didn't suit me and the family. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with keto. There is nothing wrong with paleo from my perspective. I think, you know, they have their benefits. You know, if vegan's your thing, then vegan's your thing. But to be honest, the biggest thing that I ask you is, what can you be more consistent with? What can you stick to for more than 4 weeks? What can you be happy with? What can you love? What can you, you know, wake up every day and have no anxiety, you know, about food? You know, I I was bulimic, I was anorexic in my early 20s. I totally understand what it's like to have anxiety around food. And for me, being able to find a way where I had no anxiety around food, where I was able to eat without thinking, obviously prioritize my healthy food was going to be a way forward. And this is one of the reasons why I got into the fitness industry, you know, from being overweight and going through those ups and downs, because I wanted to understand. I wanted to be understanding, create a lifestyle and share that with mums without having to count calories or weigh food or, you know, count the points, because we've all been there. You know, so many back in the day of what that would have been 17 years ago. I don't even know if Weight Watchers do that, you know, counting points and so forth. It was just, yeah, it was a mind boggle. But creating a lifestyle for you. So number one, you know, the industry is getting more confusing. You know, follow someone that has proven strategies and is going to give you the right support for where you're at in your life. Number two, environment. Make sure you are listening, you are looking, you are getting supported by someone who can help you get to road B, not road A, that's getting you nowhere. And then number C, creating something sustainable that's going to change your life and your family's life, because your kids need healthy food, not just you. You know, our kids are our next generation, and that's so important, okay? So 3 points today. If you've got any comments, then write them below. And we have our last 4-week program on, we're opened up module 1 of our 12 module program that starts on Monday. So if you want to lose up to a dress size before Christmas, get those habits and then go and join us now. Sorry about my boring tree in the background. But anyway, excuse me. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you soon.